All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another taste test video. Trying to get through these as they're coming in, but they're all coming in at once and it's a struggle.
Babe, why is it so low? I don't want to do this the whole time.
Well, I was just trying to make sure I got the cutting board too.
I'll move it up, then move it back.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Okay. You're in there. Well, don't do that. You don't sit up straight like that. Knock it off.
I like this one.
You don't
It
ever
tastes very
sit.
good.
You don't ever sit up straight like that. Knock it off. Okay, so today we're gonna do a bunch of Jarsons and a bunch of Kozulas. I'm excited for it. I think I got a pretty good array of them. The first one we're gonna do, nice and ripe. Yeah, this is Jarson and 23. Oh, I forgot to say my name's Jen. This is my husband Ben. We do lots of these taste tests. I grow, I don't know. I tried growing about 450 different varieties this year. I'm not gonna be able to taste test all of them, but I'll do as many as I can. But I'm doing a whole bunch of Jarsons, a whole bunch of Kozulas. They are breeders over in Poland.
Is that their name?
Yeah, they just put their
Their name's Kozula, and then they just
Jarson.
name the number.
Yeah, and then they number them.
I mean number.
Some of these aren't stable, and I'll get to a few of those when I go to explain what that instability means for the different tomatoes that we're going to taste test. But the first one is Jarson 23. I believe this is a very stable one. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, sorry about that.
Wait
got
to
a
cut
black
this.
one today, huh? To match your outfit. Ooh, that's nice.
Whoa, that looks fake.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope that tastes as good as it looks. Wow, for our first one. I'm gonna be disappointed if this, shut up, if this doesn't taste good.
I like how you're excited, but this one looks like the other one we had.
What other one?
They look just like...
No. Oh, it smells good.
Oh yeah, it does smell good.
That's good. Good meat to gel ratio. It's got good flavor, tomato flavor, like traditional tomato flavor. It's sweet, tangy, and the skin's not tough. It's like at perfect ripeness. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous and it's big. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the best part. I think I've said it in other taste tests. You've probably heard it. I don't know when any of them are going to get edited, but my tomato plants are struggling. We had like 6 weeks of 90s temperatures that never let up with no rain. And this one Jarson plant has given me, to this date, I think 8 tomatoes. Big, delicious, gorgeous looking tomatoes. Not all as big as this one. This is probably, I think I've gotten 3 that are this size. So Jarson 23 is already a big winner in my book because one, oh yeah, you're gonna test.
You go ahead and talk, dear.
One, it's productive.
You don't have to stop on
Oh,
the
it's
mic,
I was
dear.
just watching you. It's interesting.
This
it's
is
productive.
only a 5.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
it's good.
I mean,
though.
that's pretty decent for a slice
Oh,
of
it's
meat.
good though.
I don't think we've showed them.
Oh yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah, you can do it.
You know how to do it better because I was just watching a video
It's
to
so
show
bright
what the
outside.
inside of it looks like.
Right there.
Lauren, my best friend Lauren,
See how it lights up?
she got a digital one.
When you look inside it, light, like you can see the light. That's how it looks right there. It's really hard to show you.
My best friend Lauren, she got a digital one where it's got like this little hole, and
Yeah.
you just squirt the juice in the hole, and then the number pops up.
How do you clean the hole?
Just wipe it. Just wipe it. I mean, it's not like
Seems like it's
it's
fancy.
not like a deep hole, dear. It's just, it is fancy. It's very expensive. She got it for her birthday. And she said, I would never buy it for myself, but my parents asked me what I want. And so that's what she asked for. It was a digital refractometer.
Just out of curiosity, how much does one of those things cost?
Oh, Jarson
20 bucks?
That? I don't think. I think it was like, I'll link one of them below, but I think it was like 12 bucks. It wasn't a lot at all.
That's
What
a good
I
deal.
think, I don't know. It might have been near 20.
Will you really link it? Will you? You won't. So don't expect
I
there
will
to be
try
a link.
to. I will try to link it because I do have an Amazon store. So if you click and buy anything through any of my links, I make a little bit of money. So
You
it's a
don't
nice
ever
way
put the
to
link on
support
there.
my channel.
The link is never on there. I've tried.
Whatever. The next one is going
Don't
to be.
put that in there.
I am. The next one's going to be Jarson 24. And it's another really pretty one. I'm so excited for these Jarsons. This is the first year I've ever grown any Jarsons. And thank you, Lauren, because she is the Jarson queen. She loves Jarsons. I really started to love Kozulas last year. So I would say I'm the Kozula queen. Because I want to try all the Kozulas. Because I fell in love with the ones that I had last year. I think there was one that was a little bit of a disappointment. But again, I think it was the plant's fault, not the fruit's fault. Okay. Oh, yes. That's pretty. Not as pretty as 23, but still very pretty. Why, these Jarsons and Kozulas, they are just such gorgeous tomatoes. So this is Jarson 24. That's brighter. Brighter than 23.
It's kind of classic-y, but it's tangier.
It's good. That's pretty yummy.
I like that.
Yeah, another good. This would be a really good. Do you taste a little bit of mayonnaise-iness?
No.
Okay, sometimes certain tomatoes already taste like a sandwich with mayonnaise to me.
Maybe that's just you, like,
No, I've had other people.
imagining.
I've had other people comment and say that they kind of have that too sometimes. It's only with certain tomatoes, but this one here gives me like tomato sandwich, already mayonnaise kind of vibes. Like it's got a little bit of a. I go straight to tomato sandwich because it's like it's already got the mayo on it.
Well, that's weird.
It might be weird, but that's just how it is.
I believe you, though. I don't think you're lying.
That's good because I'm not a liar. Okay, next up. Oh, we've got some really good ones I'm excited to try.
Yeah.
All right, so this is, what Jarsons do we have? Okay, so I was talking about, because I think this is the only other Jarson I have today to taste test, and then the rest are Kozulas. If you go to certain websites, it'll say Jarson 1, and then it'll have the picture, and it'll look like this. Or it'll say Jarson 1, and it'll have the picture, and it'll look like this. Jarson 1 is unstable, so there's different variations of it. I got seeds from 2 different sources, 2 different places, because the pictures of the Jarson 1 was different, and I wanted to try them both. So these are both Jarson 1. This one's not quite as ripe, and this is the one we're going to try. So you can say that, but look, it's gorgeous.
I don't understand.
It's so pretty even when it's not quite ripe. So when you make a hybrid, right, dear, you're taking 2 tomatoes. So let's take these 2 tomatoes, and I want to cross them.
Okay.
To make another tomato with these 2 qualities in it. So when you cross the seeds, well, you don't cross the seeds. You take the flower from this one and a flower from this one, and you rub it together, and then you save that tomato that comes from the crossing. You save the seeds from that tomato.
Okay.
So that'll be your F1 hybrid.
Okay.
So then what you do with all those seeds is you plant like 20 or 30 of them. Now, out of those 20 or 30 seeds, you're going to get different variations from that like F1.
Okay. I believe we've gone over this, but I
Right.
still don't remember. So keep going.
So then when you've got all those different, you're going to pop up with different characteristics. Might be flavor, might be color, might be size, shape, whatever. Might be plant, whatever. You know, potato leaf, regular leaf. So you might be wanting a potato leaf, but you'll get some regular leaf ones. So what you do is you would save seeds from the fruits of the plants out of those 30. So say there was like 3 different ones, like, oh, I like the fruits from this plant, I like the size of the tomato from this plant. So then you'd save seeds from each of those. Well, then you'd have to grow out 30 of each of those. And that's when you get your F2, your F3. So you keep doing that. So it's a long process to get something stable that you want. So what's happened is this could be like F2 or F3. And it's still not quite stable, so it's still putting out variations.
Cool.
And so I could save seeds from this one and grow it next year. I would grow like 30 plants of just this one. And then I might get some that look like this. And because I like this one, this would be the one that I want to keep saving seeds from. So say this is the F3. Next year, if I get a tomato plant that looks like this one, I'd be like plucking that off. That would be the F4. I'd save the seeds from that F4, grow a bunch of those out again. And I think it's like F6, F7, when you get up into that is pretty stable. You won't get too many variations. But that's would be how you would stabilize this. So if I really, really like this one, I want to save seeds from it. Make sure I note how the plant looks, what the tomato looks like, take pictures of it, all that. And then I'd have to grow a bunch of this one just to make sure. Because if I only grow one, I could get just one of those variations. I know it gets so confusing.
So what if somebody does that, saves this one, and it's not even stable, and then they keep saving this one and stabilizing that one and stabilize that, and then the people that are making these do another one?
Woo. Yep. That's one reason why there are some people who love heirlooms. Because those heirlooms have been saved for years and years and years. And there's no chance of like, well, there's always a chance of crossing. But there's no chance of like variation with those. Because they've been around forever. They've been growing the same tomato forever. But like with a lot of the crosses that are being done now, you just have to be aware that sometimes those newer crosses, like Bill Yoder's coming out with a bunch of new ones. Now he's been stabilizing them, but there's always that chance that you're going to get thrown a variant in there, you know, because it's a newer, I don't want to say hybrid, but a newer creation. But
so a hybrid becomes an heirloom after like 50 years. Is that right? Once it's stable?
Well, that's a debate for another day.
Okay.
Some people will say yes, some will say no.
Okay.
It's got to have a
Well, we don't mean to start no drama.
Right.
We're just tasting them.
Some people will say it's got to have a family story around it. It's got to be like something that's been grown by the same family for generations and generations. That's what makes it an heirloom. And then others will say if it's been around 50 years. But that's here nor there. I like heirlooms.
It don't matter. We're going to grow it anyway.
So this is the Jarson one from, I think this one's from Tomato Eden, and then there's one from Tomato Faifu, I think. So this is, it's just so pretty. I cannot get over how pretty they are. Now that I've like completely confused you all with how.
You're going to have to put a little thing on there that says taste test starts again in 5 minutes.
Yeah. You want that big one? I'll take this one here.
Okay.
Oh, so pretty. Oh, it smells kind of fruity.
Does it? It smells vegetable-y to me.
Not vegetable-y.
I think it is.
I don't
I think
know.
it's sweet.
It's sweet. Very sweet. That's really sweet. I want to check this one out.
I think it's very sweet and earthy.
Very sweet.
That one's really good. I like that.
That one is really good. Did I get enough juice on there? No.
I think that has an earthy sweetness.
That's good. So far. Oh! My top 25 list is just going to be all the Jarsons and the Kozulas I grew this year. I joke. Yep, it's a 7.
Yep. I figured that.
7.5.
Wow.
7.5.
Yeah, that was sweet.
That's sweet. That's a sweet slicer. Woo!
But it's not. It's good. It's got some other
Ah.
flavors to balance it out, so it's not just like super sweet in your mouth.
And it's also got I want to put these together. Will you put those over there in the corner so I can remember to save seeds from both of those? Like, I can save seeds from the one that's not quite ripe. When a tomato starts to blush, just has a little bit of color, the seeds are viable. At that point, you could cut it open. The seeds are fully mature, and you can save the seeds. Oh, I hate wiping this with all the seeds from those delicious tomatoes on it. Did y'all see my knife? It says tomato on it. I don't think I've showed it. Ben got this for me.
Maybe if you show it like
Also
this.
got me this.
It's a camera, so it's backwards.
No, I mirror everything, dear.
I know, but that was upside down, goofy.
No. Oh, I get it. You're trying to be funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
You are funny.
I'm not funny.
That was funny. Ha ha ha.
You wouldn't get it anyway.
Most of the time I don't. He has to like really sit down and explain things fully to me. I am just, stuff goes right over my head.
Not a good joke if you have to explain it, I guess.
All right, we're gonna do the other Jarson. And there's probably other Jarson ones that look different than this. I don't care. I will grow all of the different colored Jarson ones there are. I really, I want them all. This one's a little more ripe. It's a little bit deeper in color, but golly, again, just an amazing looking tomato. Oh, beautiful green shoulders, some little pink running through there. Look at that. Kozulas and Jarsons just, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna slice this one. I can't wait to see what the inside looks like.
How many Kozulas are there?
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
That's
This
pretty.
reminds me of Ananez. Is it Ananez Blue? No.
Yeah.
No.
Nouveau.
Noir. Something Noir. Crap. It's not Ananez Blue because I don't like that one. What is it? I'll put it up on the screen. You probably know what I'm talking about. Look at how gorgeous that is. It's even prettier like when I put it up to the camera. I can't get over all these. Gosh, I love Jarsons and Kozulas. Do I seem silly how excited I am for these?
No, you're excited about tomatoes. That's good.
I'm just like, I'm almost ready to cry a little because it's so weird.
Well, it's good because we've tasted like 40 and you
Yeah.
haven't been hyped up about any of
The
them.
first, like,
I think we've tasted more than 40.
Yeah, we've tasted over 50 now. I just tallied them all up and wrote them down because I'm already starting to forget, like, what did I taste test? What have I taken pictures of for Instagram? All that. But yeah, the first couple of taste tests, they had some micro dwarfs in them too. And micro dwarfs are usually not like pow, slap you in the face like slicers are. And I was getting down in the dumps like, oh my gosh, this year's gonna suck. Whoa. Whoa. Mmm. Mmm. I think this one's from Tomato Fifu.
That's tangy.
I love this one.
That one's good.
This one's my favorite out of all of them so far.
I think you said that last time.
That beat Jarson 23. No. Let's compare them. Oh, that's delicious.
Oh, that one's way better than that one.
Oh, you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you want to try them next
Sure.
to each other? Okay, there's yours. And I'll take this one.
Okay.
I have lots of Jarson 23s I can save seeds for.
What's this one? Jarson 23?
This is Jarson 23, and then I'll cut this in half. Mm. That's much more milder. This has got the slap you in the face delicious
It's
inside.
got some zest to it.
Mm-hmm.
That one's good.
That one's amazing. Mmm. Yeah.
That one's real good.
That one's so good.
That's number what? That's the unstable one though.
Jarson 1.
Yeah,
yeah.
but that's unstable.
But see, what I'm going to do is when I save seeds, I'm going to put Jarson 1, large slicer, butterscotchy pink, green shouldered. And then I have pictures of them both. So this one I believe is from Tomato Faifu.
You don't even grow the same tomatoes
The
every
other
year.
one's from Tomato Eden. Well, one year I am. I'm going to have all the seeds of all the favorite ones that I have, and then I'm going to have just 400 of them my favorites.
Okay, that's cool.
And then there's going to be a favorite off. Like, I'm going to tell you, out of all my favorites. Did we eat like most of that? Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was good. I like that one.
Put that back over there.
Let's stabilize this, people.
Well, it might be stable. That one is what, it's Tomato Faifu or Tomato Eden. I can't remember. I will figure it out when I do this video. But they sell that one.
Yeah, so
and they've stabilized that one. And then the other place has probably stabilized the other colored one.
what's this called?
Jarson 1. Number 1. And it is number 1 in my book.
And this
so
one's
far.
Jarson 1 also.
Yes.
But they're from different places.
Different companies.
And they both
selling
might
different...
stabilize the same tomato and call them Jarson 1.
Yes.
Cool.
I know. It irritates some people.
It's,
it
well, I mean, I guess
you?
you can't control it. I mean, you can't if you have other different people stabilizing them.
Well, yeah, it's just like it threw out a variant. Like they might have.
Well, they could call theirs Jarson 1A.
They might have got seeds that somebody saved from that like amber green, beautiful one, and then they planted the seeds thinking that that's what they were going to get, but they got that orange one, and they thought, oh, I like this orange one, not thinking that they actually grew a different colored Jarson one, and just started saving seeds for that one, and then every year they kept getting that orange one, and they just called it Jarson 1. I'm going to be putting this clip in another video. It's in this video right here. So what had happened was the last taste test we did, I had some tomatoes sitting over there that weren't quite labeled really well. And I had made a mistake calling one of them Jarson 1 when it wasn't. It was Kozula. I'll throw up the picture of it. It was like an orange striped, orangey red striped one. And it was a Kozula. I had 2 of them, one that was super ripe and then one that wasn't as ripe, and I mistake that for Jarson 1. It wasn't. This was the other Jarson 1 variety. This one was from Tomato Faifu, I think, but it's a really dark colored one, and we're going to taste it now and put this into that video. So before we taste test.
Oh, so it'll be in both videos?
No.
Oh.
I'm just going to use this clip, cut it out, and put it in there.
Well, that's weird. But how did we come to find out that it was wrong? How did you find that out?
Because I was looking up, look how pretty that is. Yeah, I was looking up at the pictures.
That's cool.
Because I'd already taken pictures and put these up on my Instagram. So as I'm looking through, the orange pink one, orange ready pink one, came up as Kozula something. I was like, oh, well, that's one I just taste tested calling it a Jarson. It's not. And I should have known because that would have been weird to have. I don't know. But this one looks amazing too.
Ooh, that smells good.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It smells kind of like it's going to taste a classic.
It smells happy.
I think.
It smells fun. Mmm. Perfectly ripe.
It's very good. I think it's a very classic tomato flavor. Very juicy.
It's very juicy. There's not a whole lot of like bite to the meat. It kind of melts in your mouth, I guess you could say.
Yep.
Really good flavor. Strong, like classic tomato flavor.
Yep. I don't even have anywhere
I
to
think
put
a
my cup down.
regular amount of acidity to it.
I have nowhere to put my cup down. There's tomatoes
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's tomatoes all over the table. Yeah, really.
That's very good.
Really good tomato. I mean, I the other Jarson I loved, so I figured this one was going to have somewhat of a similar review because it's just a variant of that Jarson 1. So this delicious Jarson 1, and I'm going to be saving seeds for this. I always make such a mess when I'm trying to do this here.
Ooh, should we sweet test it?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Because the Jarsons usually do have a good amount of sweetness to them.
7.
7. Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that. I don't really. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
I don't have a towel. I have to get that. So.
Okay.
I just flung juice all over the Kozulas. We got to get going. We got 2 taste tests we got to record.
Yeah,
all right,
let's do it.
Another pretty one. This is. Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
Okay. This is Kozula 30.
You never answered me. How many Kozulas are there?
Oh, I don't know. If you want to know, there is a spreadsheet guide on Tomato Lovers Collective and Swap that tells you, and it's also broken down because again, there's Kozula like 139/4.
Oh.
So they stabilized the 4th variant of 139.
Gotcha.
Like, so Kozula had, what she did is when she grew out her F1, F2 hybrids, and she had like 4 different tomatoes that she got off 4 different plants that she liked, she said, oh, well, that will be Kozula 139-1, Kozula 139-2, Kozula 139-4.
Gotcha.
So, and then she tried to stabilize each of those.
Yeah.
So, this is just Kozula 30. It's so pretty. And it's like saladetti. Oh my gosh. Camera does not do that justice. This one gives me... There was another Kozula last year I think you liked. They sort of look like this one.
I like a lot of the Kozulas.
I'll have to look back to see which one it was.
Didn't make my top 10 though.
Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I can't stop.
Do they name them 1, 2, 3, 4, or do they just pick random numbers?
I don't know. There's a lot of them.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That has an earthy tone, green beanie.
A little hint of it, yep. I'm tasting it.
I don't know why I say green beanie, but...
Because it is. It's almost like you've taken a raw green bean off of the plant. It's got a hint of that. It's not overpowering. It's not gross. It's got a good texture.
Yeah, it's got a good
meat to gel ratio,
of...
and the meat is very juicy.
Yes.
The skin's not tough. It's a thin skin. I think
there's a little bit of sweetness to it. Not much.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's good.
It's good. I would say... I kind of like it enough to say I like it more than Jarson 23, but not as much as Jarson 1, the green one. 6. So it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
I didn't think it'd be that sweet.
I think we've had just so many good tomatoes today. It's hard to tell if they're... Okay. All right, next one. Next Kozula. Oh. Kozula.
Is that one got a good... Does that one grow a lot of tomatoes?
No. So far, no.
Okay.
And I gotta tell you, I have a feeling there's been quite a few of my Jarsons and Kozulas that have gotten ripe and then have been completely
that darn groundhog.
There's a groundhog. I have seen a squirrel down there. Birds are bothering stuff. It's just been so hot and dry. The poor animals, I'm sure, are just scrounging for stuff.
Did you say these? How productive were these plants, did you say? I didn't hear
the Jarson ones are fairly productive. They're nowhere close to Jarson 23, but I have gotten 3 or 4 of those fruits off of it, and I think there's some more on it still. My poor plants look horrible. Okay, so the next one, we got 3 more?
I don't know. Looks like there's a whole table full.
Oh, well, I know there's tomatoes everywhere, but the Kozulas. This one is Kozula 141. This is the biggest of the 141s that I've gotten. Here's a couple more. It's a very interesting shape. I don't know. Can you see the top? Almost like a tulip petal. Like that's the shape.
Looks like a pepper
of a tulip. But it's not hollow at all. It's definitely very... I say we do this one here. They're all pretty much the same ripeness.
Okay.
Let's get that off of there. Oh shoot, I forgot to show them the inside. It's again very pretty. Ooh, it's slippery.
A slippery little bugger.
Whoa. That's really sweet. Very juicy.
It is very juicy.
Like the meat, it's not mealy, but it's just very squishy. Very, very mushy in your mouth.
I think the good flavor goes away.
Yeah,
pretty quick,
it's very mild.
And then in the end, you're just chewing up watery.
It's funny because
mush.
like I'm saying it's very juicy, but like it is.
It is juicy, but it tastes like water.
Yeah.
Water at the end.
Yeah. It's a 5.5.
Nice.
Okay, so that's probably my least favorite out of all of them today.
Yeah,
it's not
I'd
bad.
agree with that.
I don't think it's bad. It's just
Not
mild.
bad.
It's
Yes.
just not got a whole lot of that slap you in the face-ness. Next, I want to do this one. This one looks different. This is a pretty Kozula 126. Look how pretty that is. And yeah, there's no striping. It's just that beautiful burnt color. I'm wondering if this is going to have like a winey or smokiness to it. Because this is dark. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, the insides of these. Okay, so this one, let me compare it to
It looks the same as that one.
Jarson 23. Yeah, it does. Oh my gosh.
But do they taste the same? Is the question.
So this is Kozula. What did I say? 126.
We had 127 last year. Right?
I don't remember. That wasn't one of my favorites, so the ones that I didn't. I know I like 161, 174, 179. Oh. What?
You have it in your hair.
I know. It exploded. It exploded everywhere. I just did my hair.
That was more vegetable-like at the end, I feel.
I think that's the skin. It's mild. I'm going to try another little sliver of it. It's sweet. I feel like it's
That was more tangier, but I feel like it's also more vegetable-y.
I'm not tasting a whole lot of vegetable. You're really getting the vegetable-iness today.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 6.5. Sugary.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see that coming.
Oh my gosh, there's tomato. Tomatoes everywhere. All right, the last
Yeah.
the last one we're gonna do is Kozula 72, and this was Kozula 72 from Cultivaroo. Is that what it's called? That's the place that I got it from. Well, I actually got these seeds from a friend. They bought them from Cultivaroo. Kozula 72. Very pretty. Excuse. Oh, damn. I got some skin caught in the back of my throat. Okay. Kozula 72. Let's just do the smaller one. I'm getting full.
I don't understand that.
You don't understand what?
You how you get full from tasting tomatoes.
It's a lot of water.
It's hot in here.
My gut has to process this.
It smells very refreshing. I don't like it. Mushy.
It is kind of like,
It's too mushy, man.
it's kind of like the one we just had.
Mm-mm.
What was that? 141?
What number is that?
It's a little mealy.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah. Oh darn, Kozula, you got some 72. Kozula 72. Yeah. I would definitely grow the Jarson that's gorgeous. grab the big one. Let me show them. Either of the Jarsons. I would grow either of those. This one here. No, that's the same one.
I know they want to see the inside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would totally grow. This has got to be my favorite so far. And then Scarlet in the Kitchen with a Knife is definitely on that list.
Yeah.
I really liked Jarson 23 at the beginning, but then this one blew everything else out of the water. I think that maybe when you have like a super awesome flavored tomato, then everything after that might be good.
Well, if one's really strong flavored, then tasting one that's not as strong afterwards sort of is just like...
Yeah, then you're kind of deceived.
Right.
You're like, wait, that's super nothingness, but it does have something.
Right.
But I gotta say, this one here was a little bit...
That was mushy.
Yeah, mealy.
I didn't
a little
like
bit. I've had worse. It wasn't terrible, but it was definitely not
I
good.
didn't
So,
really like it.
what was your favorite? Was your favorite the same as my favorite?
Yeah, actually I think it was that
Jarson 1.
Yeah.
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 Jarson 23 puts on some gorgeous tomatoes. I would recommend growing that. Just because, my gosh, that
I like that one.
could
That's
be
good.
I can't get over of how it looks. This is how I mean, it looks even better in person, but on camera it's just like kapow. But yeah, you could just slice that and put that on a sandwich. Like, it grows some really nice tomatoes, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's gonna
That
be
was
it for
it.
this taste test, and I hope you all enjoy your day. Bye, guys.